Wow. I cannot believe it. We're 7:47 around. I took a screen record, so you see that. I got up my alarm got me up at 6 o'clock. I went to bed after 10, but let's say around 10. So, and the alarm got me up at 6. I snoozed it once, I think, or so. And I got up. And now I'm out the door off to the gym in less than 2 hours. Whereas the past few videos, it's been 3 hours or maximum 2.5 hours, So, at least 40 minutes less. Plus, I did pretty much everything, My mind is a lot clearer today. I don't know how it happens. Well, I know I didn't go to the gym yesterday. And then I know tomorrow, I got a message from the guy to help him with Orderly, to watch, to observe how to take care of him tomorrow morning. He sent me a message just before I went to bed. So I didn't answer that. But I thought I would need to be up earlier tomorrow. At least tomorrow, now if I get up at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock or whatever, I can go to the gym before going to observe. But I don't know how I got into this clearer mind state. We'll see how things go. Obviously, if things fluctuate throughout the day for me, my stomach's starting to growl a bit, but I have the one shaker bottle, with some weight gainer and some oatmeal in it, so that'll deal fine. I have one bottle of pre-workout, water with pre-workout in it. I left the container at home. I had one coffee already, and I revamped my program so that I have all my exercises that I need to do, but I have the shortened version. So I have I had to change the way I do some of the workouts because I'm spending too much time in my book, and that makes it so that I am at the gym way too long. So now the focus is on one exercise, and I know the weights I need to do. The rest of the exercises, I put a whole bunch, but I don't have to focus on that, and I don't have to push hard on that. It's just to kind of maintain them. A lot of them are flexibility, mobility exercises. So, my feet didn't swell yesterday. My ankles and my legs didn't swell yesterday. Maybe a bit. Like when I was in the tub, shower, I kind of saw maybe, but it was a lot better. And I think just a day of rest from being on them helped. See, so many things to kind of analyze when they come up. That's what life is, A lot of people, they don't pay attention to shit, and then it just hits them, and then they're severely incapacitated or they die, So you gotta take things by stride and not freak out over them. Obviously there's a million things that happen, changes and everything. So today my back is stiff, my upper back, and that's because I did a good workout 2 days ago, so there's the delayed muscle soreness, so I like that. My legs are a bit stiff, even though I didn't do anything, Sometimes the stiffness is because of inactivity, So trying to incorporate the stretching exercises without too much concentration, just kind of knock them out, you know, so I don't feel overwhelmed with a lot of stuff I need to do, you know. What's good about my mind right now, I still have brain fog, but I don't have the strong impulses. Because, you know, the past couple of days I've been spending money on the porn because it's very easily accessible, and my whole goal is to kind of get myself to a state like this where I don't have those impulses, like, to soothe, you know. So it's 10:05. I just got out of the gym. What time did I get there? 8:30, 8:20. Yeah, I think I saw the clock at 8:20 around, and I was at the locker, but it didn't take me 18 minutes to get ready. It took me just 5 minutes. Things seem to be a bit faster today. So let's say 8:25. Oh no, the time to, I just realized I just filled out my stuff, my workout, but I didn't put it into the grid, because I put it in the, in my notes, but then I erase it every time. But it's written in my book. So it looks like I'm not using my grid anymore. I'm gonna write a note to myself to keep that there, just in case, because I don't want to completely abandon that. It didn't seem like I needed it today, but today was kind of, you know, I'm trying to change the way I do my, the way I document my workouts, so everything gets faster. So I did quite a, well, the focus was on one exercise, and then I did some other ones until I felt my energy starting to drop. I didn't take my protein shake, so I didn't feel like going back upstairs to fill up with water, so I'm going to a grocery store, one that I went to the other day that was right next to the Subway, because the one I went to before closed, as you can see in one of the videos that will come up soon. All the videos are not in order anymore. But anyways, so it is what it is at the gym today. I went in, I did the work, I'm leaving. I'm going to attempt to go to this community center that's offering drawing and painting classes for about $240 for 10 sessions. It's about $24 a session. That's fine. I'd rather go in person to talk with them, and then instead of just go online initially, just to see if it's legit and, you know, not have any problems. And then from there on, I can go online, or I'll be going there, you know, once a week, or I don't know what the thing is. I'd rather they show me, you know. So it was a weird thing at the gym today, because well, Flamboyant Gay Guy was there, but I didn't see where he was, but he had a low energy, so I'm like, okay, maybe he's in the depressive part of the bipolar, if he's bipolar. Or he's off drugs, and he went to the gym in the morning. Who knows? Secondly, there's this, I guess I'll call him a douchebag. You know, it's an older guy with a, you know, a decent body for an older guy, but with a mentality of someone who is kind of like Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop marrying someone who's like a quarter of his age, so he can feel young. You know, kind of that type of thing. He's not Iggy Pop, this guy, but it's like a weight training guy, you know. And he likes to scream loud when he trains and all that stuff. And he's with a couple guys, you know, half his age or a third of his age, and you know, I thought he would. You would think maybe he's gay because you know, but you know the gay part that's like over butching it. You know what I mean? Trying to be butch. But so then they kind of worked in with me. I let them work in because I was on my one bench for a while, you know, and I'm not pushing heavyweight. I'm pushing heavyweight for what I'm doing, but externally it looks light. And they're like, you know, pushing like bros, you know. So then one of the bros, he decided to give me an opinion to correct my exercise. And, you know, I'm already like kind of out of it. And then I caught myself, so I was like, instead of like, he was saying like, are you working up chest or shoulders? And I'm like, chest. And he's like, oh, you should take your hands a little wider, you know, because otherwise you're working more your triceps. And so I just kind of paused and I just said, thank you. And I guess they were kind of backtracking and saying like, you know, just a little advice or whatever. And I'm glad I kind of caught myself to not get into that bro drama, you know. But you know, you're gonna get all types at the gym, you know. People that annoy you, or people who take up a lot of space. So that was it for that. I dealt with it okay. Of course, then afterwards I was thinking of thinking of comebacks, you know, like just saying like, yeah, it's only been like a couple months I've been working out, you know. Especially when it comes to like, you know, bros and muscle building, you know, they freak out over like 19-year-olds who are like 250, you know what I mean? Realistically, it doesn't happen. You don't get that much weight until you're a lot older, unless you're really doing a lot of drugs and you respond to it well. That whole, you know, shenanigan nonsense. So, but I could, I know a lot of people would say like they only get people leaving, you know, stupid comments on their YouTube channel. No, I get it in person too. You know, I think people, that whole realm where people think, oh no, they're too chicken to come up to you in person and stuff. I think a lot of people are bullshitting with that, unless they isolate themselves. So no, I get it in person too. I saw, this is a while back, this one guy who's a medical student, and I had hit him up on I didn't know he was, because he does not represent that, you know. Kind of looks like a flamboyant nurse, you know. I don't see doctor. But I had hit him up on the app, and then I had seen him, and it was awkward. And now I see him back, but you know right away when something is not clicking, when there's something off, and then you know he came back and he stopped training for a bit. You could kind of tell that, and that's a turn off for me. It's like, how are you going to be a doctor if it requires that you do a lot of stuff and master a lot of stuff? So it kind of is like what it's, you know, what it's saying to me. And just the way I see him, it's just, what I'm saying is like, are you sure you're going to be a doctor? And I know doctors are fucked up, because I met a few. But it's like, oh, I don't want to see that. And I hope he'll never be my doctor because I'm in the same system that he's in. Oh my God. I had one issue with a flamboyant doctor who thought it was okay to kind of let himself go a bit and be, very campy and stuff. And I was like, no, I wasn't having that. And of course, I got distracted by filming that I went into the subway and I forgot to go to the grocery store. But my hunger is really reminding me, so I'm going back upstairs. If it's open, I don't know. This will be the second time I go to this one. There's so many little grocery stores, like corner stores and stuff. They're not even on the corner. I don't want to get cookies like I did yesterday. We'll see if there's something substantial. If not, I will go somewhere else as my brain fog kind of alleviates a bit. So I just walked into one place and I was like, is this it? No, it's not. It was like a convenience store. And so I'm just walking around. I'm like, okay. But as I was leaving, the guy was like, oh, because our fridge is not working. We got stuff in the back. And I'm like, I don't know. That wasn't really what I was looking for. So I don't know. All right, I'm going back. I know I'm way past it. Was it on the street? I'm not even sure now. You can tell I'm talking out of it now. And as I'm talking, I'm walking past the older douchebag who's getting into a car. I'm like, oh, no. So the morning that kind of started well is getting worse. And I haven't eaten. So I'm just going to go back to the subway. And I'm going to go to another place. To get something to eat. And I'm still going to attempt to go to the community center. Keep focused on that. Okay, I just found the place here. This is a new video, but it's continued from the last one. I went completely the wrong direction because these buses are really throwing me off.